Hello there guys, and welcome back to the channel. So in today's video we're gonna be having a ton of fun, and this is gonna be one of those videos that I wanted to upload a while ago and I was unable to fully showcase the cheese potential we have thanks to Unlimited Power, Mystic Ward, Mystic Curse and Buffet Lane. The whole idea is where opponents here are gonna be getting a lot of Fury buffs based on timer per every debuff that we place on them. However, our Mystic Nullify abilities are compromised. But you guys will be happy to know that there are a ton of unconventional methods to actually benefit from this and have an amazingly fun time. Now the first fight I'm going to showcase here is going to be good old Ronin. I'm going to get hit in the face a bit, totally not on purpose, I mean totally on purpose, but just because I have a bit of a case of slippery butterfingers, and that's fine. It happens to the best of us. And right now, the whole point with Ronin is that as soon as you drop your first level 1, the fight is sealed. And your Ronin can be rank 3, your Ronin can be rank 4 champion. Generally, no need to actually take him to rank 5, but I do have to say that I personally believe that any well-developed roster should have access to Ronin, because he's universally kind of known as the most stable cheese option in pretty much any matchup where you can stun the opponent and benefit from them having a ton of buffs. If opponent has buffs and he's not stun immune, Ronin is likely pretty much the best chance, largely because of the fact that the fight is over automatically after you drop your first level 1, and that's it. You literally don't have anything else to worry about. Just keep on punching them, watch some big numbers in action. Now, next up, we're going to be showcasing something a bit more unconventional. And in order to do that, I will have to slow play this a bit. So, obviously, the one problem Diablo has, the biggest problem Diablo has, unfortunately, is the lack of his potions, well, or the fact that they do expire. So, for now, we're just going to chill back, we're just going to drop our level 2s, benefit from Mystic Dispersion, be like whatever, yada yada. But as soon as he gets some solid amount of Fury buffs, we're going to be going in Commando Mode. You guys want to see Commando Mode? Okay, Commando Mode coming up in a second. Just need to get to the right potion, and the right potion is the one that is in the orange color. Here we go, this is the right one. So let's brew it up. So we're brewing, so we keep it, pay attention guys. How many Furies he has now? He has 48 Furies, right? I did shot past it. Oh my god, the slacker. It was meant to be a level 2. Okay, we might have to go for another potion, but this should do decent amount of damage, hopefully. Oh yeah, it definitely did decent amount of damage. And check out the extra energy damage that we were dealing there. It's just annoying that I'm gonna have to brew another potion. And keep in mind that Diablo can run out of potions. You only have 4 of these at the start of the quest, and you do need the synergy to generate more of them. Okay, so I'm gonna drop my level 1 here, which is fine. Gonna heal up a bit. Okay, so I do have the correct potion, and I'm going to be brewing it in a second, which is perfect. But this is going to be fun, I promise. Okay, let's see how many, and like, yeah, he pretty much went down immediately. Because Ember Boon Potion lets you deal increased amounts of energy damage per each buff on opponent, and it can lead to some ridiculous numbers, and it's also very fun because you'd never originally think that Diablo could do that. Next up, I'm going to showcase Morningstar here in this lane, and I decided still for showcasing Morningstar just to get rid of a couple of misconceptions people have. Number 1 would be that Morningstar always has to be ramped up. It's false. Especially in this type of case where you can benefit from an opponent having a ton of buffs. There is no need to to go through all the painful ramp-up process involving Morningstar. Second misconception would be that you have to be able to nullify the buffs. The nullify thing is actually tucked at the very end of that level 2. The damage calculation is done per active buff, and you do not have to nullify anything. I made a boo-boo there, but it's fine. I dropped it in a block. Okay. Anyways, all the sweeter for our next level 2. But yeah, remember that Morningstar doesn't have to be able to nullify the buffs opponents have. You just need them to have them. It's quite as straightforward. Get to another level 2, and that's lights out. And these are all relatively low rank champions, but then 6-star rank 1s and 5-star rank 4s, and yeah, actually nothing past that power level. That just shows to how fun these nodes can be if you are, well, for sake of argument, let's say, abusing them properly. Right, next up, we're going to be doing Mordo, and Mordo is one of the OG champions that people use to punish opponents that had a lot of buffs. And Morningstar does it in, sorry, not Morningstar, Mordo does it in quite a unique way. Morningstar places a debuff on his level 2, you can see it here already in action. So he places this debuff on the opponents that deals damage over time per each buff that opponents have. So in short, the more buffs opponents have, the more damage over time you can do. And in these fights on these lanes, you're actually able to get some ridiculous numbers per tick. It's kind of like Dr. Voodoo, pretty much. I have seen 10k and above, to be honest. And the fact that you just keep inflicting a debuff on them helps them gain furies even quicker, and all of that obviously ends up in what you can see in front of you. We have 5k, 6k plus ticks there. And yeah, opponents go down extremely quickly. How very simple, straightforward fight. So if you do have a 6-star Mordo, and if you're up against something like this, you'll have an absolutely great time. Now, the last fight I probably... this is going to be a tricky fight. But you're still going to try. Because Dr. Voodoo, and keep in mind, I'm recording these live, so I might mess up. But Dr. Voodoo has increased ability accuracy on his signature ability. That means even though technically you would have 95% chance to fail activating anything that nullifies something, in reality you have much significantly higher chance of success. So the trickiest fight in here is obviously Groot's buffs that do expire by themselves, and we're going to see more level 3s than we would in a normal fight, even though every single time you drop a level 1 you would see that. But either way, let's see what happens here. So he has a bunch of buffs, easy peasy. Let's drop a level 3 just to make sure that he gets power drained. And here the problem is kind of going to be to wait that Groot's level 2. It's not the trickiest thing in the world, but it still kind of catches me sometimes. Still, let's see where our nullification abilities lead us this time. Oopsie, didn't mean to activate this one, but hey, maybe it's for the best. Let's let him throw that. I'm just gonna casually throw my level 3. And now he has a bunch of furies. He really does have a bunch of furies. And even though he's shrugging off my poisons a lot quicker, I still should be able to nullify a whole bunch now and deal a ton of damage. Let's drop our level 3 before he drops his, so we can make sure that, well, we don't die from his level 3. because Voodoo's level 3's power drain the opponent, which is exactly what you want. Now we just need to wait that level 2, and we can see 47 poisons on opponent, which is phenomenal time. Shouldn't have activated that, but I'll do this. So yeah, Groot was not necessarily the best way to nullify a champion who places the debuff on opponent and gets expired a lot quicker. But all in all, I think Voodoo has kind of proven his case here. What do you guys think? I think he did quite well. And it's obviously still extremely, extremely cheesy. And those are the 5 champions that I did want to showcase here. Obviously, we do have, like, what was that, Smurf there. But who will we use here against this lad? I don't know, I kind of feel like Mordo would be a decently good idea. I don't know why. It should work though. Hopefully. Just need to make sure I actually inflict plenty of debuffs on the guy from the get-go. Now I can start the damage over time. Fun part. Get some power. That's perfectly fine. Some more. Just need to get to my final level 2. There we go, and that should finish out the fight. 12k per tick. 12k per tick, very easily. 23 hits, that's all it took. I don't know what knows this guy, how to be honest. But I think I'm gonna leave the video just as where it is, because I don't want stretched out too much. But yeah, I do hope that you guys had fun. Perhaps found out about some very interesting matchups. And if you did, then hit that like button, hit that sub button, hit all the buttons, and I'm gonna catch you guys soon. See ya.